So, John, coming 12th of June, it's Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. This is the final trailer, folks. We're going to be reacting to this. It's just under 3 minutes long. For a final trailer, John, that's pretty long. That's an official trailer length. But this film is only 2 weeks away as we record this. So we're nearly there. We've already reacted to the teaser, John. We've already reacted to the official trailer. So I'll be intrigued to see what this one is. I'm hoping it's not just regurgitated TV spot style. I hope it's some fresh information we're going to be getting.
Brand new information, yeah. Stephen, I don't know really how much more you can promote a film this far out from release. I think at this point you're either interested, you've got a captivated audience, or you've not. And it's Steven Spielberg, so half the battle is in the name. As soon as a guy releases a film, he's got a captive audience who want to go and see his film. You marry this with the whole alien thing, which has been in vogue. You remember 30 years ago when people mentioned aliens? I mean, I don't remember 30 years ago. I probably do, just about. I'm getting old now. People used to get locked up. They'd get laughed at for mentioning aliens. Now it's in vogue. People are talking about it and taking it serious. There's serious conversations about maybe a real disclosure happening about the existence of aliens. And to be fair to Steven Spielberg, he's been pretty consistent with this, Stephen. He's delivered a fair few films on this subject matter, so it's obviously something that's close to his heart. He's passionate about it. And the first couple of trailers looked really, really good. Unnerving. The concept of maybe a billion aliens walking amongst us is unsettling. And of course, if you're Donald Trump, then if you're not from the United States of America, then everyone's an alien. So in his case, there's probably about 7.5 billion aliens walking the earth just now. So I would argue Donald's the biggest alien of all. No human looks like that, unless they're trying to cosplay as Jabba the Hutt. But look, Stephen, I don't care if anybody gets upset about that. Man's a fucking bellend. But look, Stephen, really looking forward to this. I've really enjoyed the build-up to it. It's got a great cast. And it's Steven Spielberg. I'm all in for this, really. I don't need any more persuasion, but we have got a channel here. We're trying to put some content out, so we're going to react to this. Guys, if there's any issues with the reaction, incidentally, and the visibility therein, if you see us talking, you don't see an actual reaction, go to the link for our Patreon in the description. We'll make it available to watch over there. That's how we circumvent any copyright skullduggery, as we like to see here in Scotland. With that out of the way, though, Stephen, shall we press play? And a 3, 2, 1, play.
I can see them.
What, dead people?
I am much more inclined now than I was when I made Close Encounters to really believe that we're not the only intelligent civilization in the universe.
Oh, that's a good shot.
What did you steal?
Secrets. People have a right to know the truth.
This is a story about us, all of us,
Good morning, Kansas City.
up against the most extraordinary event in human history.
What's happening to me? I'm frightened. I'm frightened out of my wits.
You don't need to be. You have someone else.
Daniel Kellner.
Who is this?
Do not go back to the house. They found you. I don't know who you are, but they're gonna kill you.
The human race come
Right, Russell.
what we know. We need to stop it any way we can.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
I forgot he was in this.
I think we discussed that.
This
Yeah.
79-year cover-up of the truth has to end.
We're interrupting our coverage.
How will disclosure change us? I believe for the better. It will remind us of our capacity for empathy, and that there is something bigger out there than just ourselves.
The only way to know your purpose is to go
I know you do.
Interesting. Is it aliens
What
potentially?
happened to us?
I used to say to myself, wouldn't it be wonderful if all of this turned out to be
abductees.
true? I'm now thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful for people to know they're coming? All of this is true.
Oh, now that's a shot.
Yeah. Oh, that was really good.
Disclosure Day.
Stephen, do you ever get the feeling that Steven Spielberg, it's so difficult when your name's Stephen as well, is maybe trying to tell us something here?
Well,
Maybe
John,
authorities are working with the government, with Hollywood, to
condition
just
us.
condition us into it's aliens here, guys. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. I'd want to get on a ship and go to their planet. I'd be quite
Let's
happy.
see how the populace react to this film. If they can get their heads around it, this could be the first step. Let's do a trilogy, to make sure they're ready for what's coming. I don't know, John, but one thing's for sure: Steven Spielberg, when he puts a film out, we talk about event directors. He's probably he's the sort of linchpin to all event directors. Modern day living directors. John, you know what you're going to get with a Steven Spielberg film, and you can see it in that trailer as well. I don't think it's given too much away. I mean,
There's
a
a
film
couple
like
of
this,
things in there.
you need to know the narrative. You need to know what's
Yeah.
going on, and you're getting enough. And you've got a solid cast there as well. Emily Blunt, phenomenal actor, John. But there's a whole host of names in there that we could go on and on and on about. In terms of the subject matter, though, this is something that Steven Spielberg, you've mentioned before, John. He's went back and forth with this genre, whether that be was it Close Encounters? Can't remember.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind, yeah.
And then you've got E.T. as well, and he's just
War of the Worlds.
he's passionate. Yeah, I mean, he's passionate about this subject matter, John, and I think he's got to the point in his career now he wants to create a film where it's not in the sense of like E.T. or Close Encounters, but it's a film that's more relatable to society nowadays. And as you said, John, it's a fashionable thing to be interested in and believe in.
I've been down a rabbit hole, Stephen, I told you, the last couple of
Yeah.
days. Close Encounters of the Third Kind was actually based on, I think, a landing at a US base where so-called Nordic aliens came out and greeted people, and apparently says they've been here for a long, long time. I'm just trying to find out if he did do War of the Worlds. I always get that mixed up. I don't think he did. Did he?
Did he not?
He did do War of the Worlds, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So he's been dabbling with alien stuff
forgot
for a
about
long,
that.
long time.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, that was
John,
based
it's
on
always been but it's always been in the style of a central character, like in the sense of E.T.
Yeah.
Or it's been one of those sort of Independence Day style good versus evil, or humans versus alien. This is a different thing altogether. This is more X-File.
Do you think, Stephen, he could combine this, though, with a story that's worth telling to maybe political people who are maybe politically switched on, because all of this conversation about illegal aliens and whatnot, and obviously broadly brushing people because there's a few bad eggs that maybe commit crimes, right or wrongly. Do you think they could maybe tell a story in a way where perhaps aliens have been on Earth living side by side with humans, and it's not been disclosed, and then when it does get disclosed, it creates an awakening within people's minds in this film, and they can maybe tell that story in a way where it's educating people. Just because people are different to you or they come from a different place doesn't mean they're bad or evil, and they deserve to be dehumanised and kicked out. So I mean, I think there's scope there to tell a story. A lot will piss off people, won't it?
A lot of these films have these. They're not sort of hidden messages, more subliminal.
Yeah.
In terms of the point and what the director's trying to get across, and sometimes you can do that in sci-fi or whatever it may be, and it's all to do with the storytelling and the visuals and interpretations. I always felt there was a great interpretation in the film Signs. It was all about faith, you know, and people's faith being tried. You know, that was, you know, forget the aliens and all that stuff and all the sort of domestic disruption within that family in Signs. It was, you know, there was a man who was, you know, he was a man of the cloth, and his whole faith was lost because of obviously an accident involving his wife, you know, and the way that was told by Shyamalan was, I thought, was a really good execution, but it also had that message in there as well about faith.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that sometimes that's missed. You don't have to dig that deep, I suppose. You can just enjoy it for what it is, you know, a popcorn flick or whatever. But you're right, this could have that same sort of similar.
Yeah, we don't want it becoming overly politicised. You want it to be about, first and foremost, the concept of aliens and whatnot, because it is very popular now. But I mean, I think it would be a cool way to tell a story, or maybe provide a message to people. Because we know they did it with Superman to an extent as well. And that was a film, I think, that may, in the main, get well received. Obviously, there's the usual people who don't like it, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't please everyone, can you? But it's I like look at this. I think it looks really good. It looks epic. Like you said, great cast. Coleman Domingo. I've seen him and Michael recently.
Yeah.
Guy's really good. Funnily enough, I think he was in a Sabrina Carpenter video as well. I've seen.
It gets about, yeah.
Different kind of role in that. But he's a cool guy, man. He's a very accomplished actor. And you've just got a brilliant ensemble performance, it looks like, in here. With a really...
Who's the composer? Because I like that soundtrack.
You know what? I don't know, Stephen. I don't think they even tell you. Here, I'd have to search it up. Disclosure Day, and I will search it up very, very quickly. Composer and use AI.
I thought the score was really good.
It's John Williams.
Is it John Williams? Yeah.
John
very
Williams.
good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Still
Fantastic.
around, still composing, still absolutely fantastic. Guy's in his 90s, I think, now. Unbelievable.
Yeah, incredible.
What's your thoughts, though, on Disclosure Day? Share your thoughts down below on the trailer, on the film, on the themes, on aliens. Maybe you've been abducted. Maybe you've encountered a UFO or a UAP, they call it now, unidentified aerial phenomena. Share your thoughts down below on that, on our reaction, on anything at all. Maybe you've took exception to me calling Trump an alien. He looks like an alien though, doesn't he? He looks like something you'd see in a nondescript Jeff Goldblum movie from the 1980s. You know what I mean? A strange, unkempt, unnatural looking, saggy Michelin man, tangled freak. Share your thoughts down below on that. Anything at all in the comment section. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notifications, and until next time, what's left to be said is thank you for watching this, and bye-bye.